Hey, Sean here from SpeedCubeReview.com. I have the Gan 356X. So let's open it up. Let's just get to it. Well, the candy cane did not quite make it in the mail, but it's still delicious, so I am excited for that. I think everyone who pre-ordered got a free bottle of Martian, so I'm excited for this because I am almost out. And Martian is their lighter lube. They do have Lunar, which is a little bit lighter than this, but this is their light lube. The card's really nice. They've had the cards before, but I don't know, this one just looks quite nice. We've got these little cylinder things. They still don't have the clear springs, so I wished in the 354 they had those, but we'll see if this makes any difference if they have different colored magnets. So I believe the clear magnets there's none in there actually. That would be if you want none. So yellow would probably be the strongest, possibly. Let's see if there's a guide inside here that will explain which one is which. Nope, this is actually the old guide. Maybe this one will say it. Yeah, so yellow springs are the strongest. And so the clear that's in there is the strongest. I think there's probably clear inside of there because then there's medium, weak, and then null, meaning no magnets. Okay. Well, let's open this up. Let's get to this. No more dilly-dallying. No more waiting. So as you can see, this is the stickerless one, the same that you had, same shades that were on the 354. Same colors. Yep. And everything. So the 354, is that red different? Actually, it does seem slightly lighter, but it might just be the light. No, they're the same. I like the size of 354, but I think the issue for me was that there wasn't a lot of weight on the outside. Like, it felt very heavy internally, which just made it, I don't know, a little bit odd to turn. This one, that's much better. I feel like there's a lot more weight on the outside. So it does have the strongest springs strongest magnets I can speak. It does have a very clicky feel too, so I think those magnets are going to be something like 3x2 or something like that. But it definitely has more of a click, and I know some people prefer, instead of a click, to have a little bit wider magnet, so it's more of just a feeling, or more, what's the word I'm looking for? More, where it feels more stable. I am reaching around the camera right now, so it's going to be kind of awkward, but I'm going to do my best with this. Definitely performs well. Okay, so I'm going to do a solid, and then I'll check out these springs and probably replace them with the yellow right away because I always tend to like tighter springs, and we'll see how easy that is to change. Okay, so let's start with a solve. What am I doing? I'm being really weird with that. Okay. Again, trying to just look from behind the camera. And there we go. Okay, so let's do white first. We'll take this up. Whoa. So there's different notches. Yeah, let's look at that once more. Where is that? So right here, there are different settings. 0, 0.6, 0.8, and 1. I'm going to assume 1 is the strongest. So the null, the 0, is the in and out position. Press the tension nut to the bottom to unlock it and hold the pressure to turn to that position. Okay, so I'm going to open this up. Let's go through this right now. So I have to push down. Oh, fingers are a little bit large for this. And there we go. And that'll come right out. Ooh, that is actually really nice and easy. Sure, you could use the tension tool though if you wanted. And let's go right to the tightest setting. Once I get this to drop in here, it's going to drop like this. Yep, and then we push down, and I'm going to go clockwise. So that is at 1 now. Wow, that is really nice. So I've seen some reviews, and a lot of people that I've seen so far are saying that they like the strongest magnets, the strongest springs, so the yellow springs, the clear magnets that are in there, and then also, I turned it the wrong way again, they use a heavy lubricant. So obviously people are trying to make this much more stable and slow it down, which I think, again, should be a note to Gan to make some clear springs, please. I'll link it in the description. I did make a video where I stretched the springs out in the Gan 354, and that did help a lot. It was pretty easy to take the spring apart, and was really easy to do. And we're done. Okay, let me put this away. So now with the new springs on the tights tensions, that is a lot nicer. And let's do one more thing. I just want to see what it's like to move the springs out. I think I saw you just push it. Does it say it in here? It actually doesn't, so I'm assuming you just push it. Yep. And it flies across the room. Let me go get that. So on one positive end, it is really cool how fast it is to change these. But on the other side of things, do you need to? Like, is that an issue that, I mean, there's not really been puzzle you can change magnets, but I mean, also it's a good way to organize them. So if you just had like random magnets, you'd have to color code them anyways or something. So, okay, now it is a little bit dry, so let's add a bit of marsh into this. And then I think I'm just going to finish up and do some solves and then give some final thoughts. I'll probably do a bigger review later on. This is getting close to the mega comparison, so I might just wait a little bit for that. But yeah, this is nice. I think, you know, there's still going to be people who don't like the feeling of a Gan puzzle. This definitely feels a lot more airier and swooshier than the SM. So let me grab the SM again right here. And this is a lot more smooth. Well, it's been a while since I've used this. Let's it definitely feels or sounds more like the 354. I'd say the 354 has a bit more of a solid feel to it though. Like each piece, I don't hear things as airy. So it has its own feeling, but corner cutting is great. I think the one thing that Gan was always good at was making something feel like it's an all-around puzzle that anyone could use, and there's a lot of different variations that you could easily adjust. And this definitely is the best of that. You could easily adjust it. You could switch out the springs pretty fast. You could switch, and then with this tension system, there's two tension systems. This one is the IPG one, I believe. Yeah, the numerical IPG, and that one where there's 3 different settings. You just push it down and turn, instead of the V5, which would be one that you actually have a tool. So there are 2 versions of the Gan 356X out there. But yeah, this just allows for really quick adjustment. It feels designed for fast solvers. So if you want something that is slower, you're going to want to add some weight 6 to it, or definitely get some tighter springs, or some like clear springs, which don't exist. I'm going to keep plugging that. But yeah, some weight 6 might be good. I might be adding that to here. I like it. I wish this could be tighter though itself. So one thing that's nice about the version 5 one is that, do you see how you could right here see the edge of the, I guess, edge, the bottom of that stalk? I prefer that not to be seen. So you see with the 354, I have it where it's a little bit tighter than that, because I like that tension right there. It still cuts over 45, but most of my puzzles I tighten to about there. That way it feels much more controllable. So anyways, again, I guess I'll say that for the 15th time, I'm going to wrap this up. Thank you very much for watching. Leave your thoughts and questions in the comment section below. Hit like, subscribe for more content like this in the future, and as always, stop by speakreview.com for more news and review. So I've had a chance to do a few hundred solves. I want to give some little extra thoughts I've had on this puzzle. So if you do get this puzzle, I would suggest getting some heavy lubricant, maybe some weight 6, which works really well. The new spring system is really easy to use, and it's super fast to adjust, but once I've adjusted it, I haven't really adjusted it since then, and it's not as tight as I would like. Now, instead of a full review later on, because I feel like I've already given a lot of thoughts during this video, I'm going to do a comparison between this one, the 354, and also the Gan SM, and talk about the differences and which one you might want to pick up. Now, I have seen that there will be an SM version 2 coming out. I don't know when that's going to be. It might be sometime soon or might be not for another year. There's no exact way to tell because even when they do give release dates, they're often delayed just because they don't get shipped right away or there's some production issue. So keep a lookout for that new comparison that will be out within sometime in December, probably if not the end of November. Thank you and enjoy the rest of these solves.